looks like when you send children today outside to play. And this is what it looks like at the dinner table, or even when people go out to eat. Is this you when you go out with your significant other? Now, these are supposed to be siblings, cousins, perhaps, but are they actually bonding with each other? All right, so with that said, it brings me to what we're going to talk about today, which is healthy screen time. How much is too much? Just like everything else, screen time should be done in moderation. The right time. When do we start?
The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that children under 18 months only use screens for video chatting.
Wow. That interesting, right? That means baby is only using the screen to talk to mom or dad if they're away. Maybe her grandparents or close friends. Outside of that, a kid under 18 months old does not need screen time. There is a time and a place for everything under the sun. Therefore, we have to be intentional about how we use our technology.
Phones and tablets do not belong in the bedroom, at the dinner table, or out during a conversation.
Personally, to have your phone out during a conversation just tells me that you are not listening to a word that the person is saying, and I find that to be very disrespectful. Now, when it comes on to the bedroom is where you go to sleep. A lot of us, we tend to try to unwind or wind down, rather, when we are about to go to bed by using our phones. But the best way to actually unwind when you want to go to sleep is to do so by reading a book. Read a book.
Like
At the table, Zona even hides in the dark and try to read, but she hates to sleep. You guys know that already. So at the dinner table too is where you get to know more about each other. You'll get to find out how the children's day had been. You get to find out how your husband's day had been, and you'll get to learn so many things about your children at the dinner table. Just put the phones away. Get creative with passing time.
When on a road trip or waiting in line, resist the temptation for having children use screens to pass the time. Have them look around, have a conversation, or play a game like I Spy instead.
So I remember as a kid, we would go to visit my dad's friend. What we would use to pass time, because we didn't even have phones. We didn't even hear of phones at the time. So what we did to pass time, we would count the satellite dish as we drove past, the rich homes. We would count cars in terms of colors. Like, let's say I pick a black car, my sister would pick a red car, someone else would pick a white car, and we would just count the cars. So I'm sure we can think of ABC, fast or slow, so many other things that we can think of. My mobile carrier offers something called family mode, where I can determine how many hours my kids spend on their phones each day. Not only do I get to determine the hours that they spend on the screen, I can filter what they're watching. I can also get to see where they are. You can set up bedtime. So at this point, Zone's tablet is in bedtime mode. You can even give rewards. You can see what they're using the time allotted to watch, whatever they're watching. I know as parents, our lives get busy and we feel like if we just put the kids on the tablet, that will keep them quiet and keep them out of your ear. But like what my beautiful niece is doing right here now, she's actually learning. But even though she's learning, we still want to ensure that we are limiting the number of hours that she spends on here while she's learning. So here's another niece who is only 9 months old. And this is just an experiment because she does not get screen time. but she's not even interested in what's going on here. She cannot stay focused. And so she just really needs to play. She just really needs to be touching things and just playing with the things that are in her environment. That way she can learn through play. The screen, though it can be a very helpful device, a very helpful gadget to have, it can also be very harmful. So all we're saying is children and adults alike, just limit the number of hours that you spend online. If you found this video helpful or useful and you're still watching, remember to subscribe to the channel. It does help us to grow, and give us a huge thumbs up and leave a comment below. What do we say, son?
Thank you for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe.